In this video, we are going to be reviewing all the components that I have analyzed in your business. We're going to be discovering all the things that is necessary to help you attract new clientele, but more importantly, help you maintain and keep your existing clientele. Because we both know that it's not the clients that we bring into the infrastructure for the first time that keeps a business alive, but rather it's the clients that we keep that keep having a positive experience. And odds are your online presence is part of that journey, and I want to share with you how we can help you get there. So let's dive into what we believe are the next best steps and also explain why we scored your business the way we scored it. Let's dive into it.
Time to dive into our analysis, our breakdown of your website and the experience that's being provided. For transparency, I am going to be completing your score right in this video. So of course I'm in the past right now because I am creating this and you already have your results. So I don't know if your results are going to be great or if they're going to be poor, but I do know that I'm sure they're going to be curiosity piquing enough for you to stick through this video. So let's dive into what your website experience is like. I've taken the time to make sure that I have not dove too deep into any of these three areas so far, your Facebook, your Google, and your website, because I want to come across as a consumer at the same time, and so I want to come across with my first impressions at the same time. So let's dive into your website. A lot of images. It's nice to see. The one thing I'll say right off the hop, these are grainy images. I don't know if this was taken with a mobile phone or however, but it'd be nice to see something a little bit more high resolution, especially if you're going to be doing something like a banner. So I don't know where these came from, but would be nice to see higher quality photos, but still gets it across. And this seems like a nicer quality photo, but maybe it's just because it's more compressed. What I do like about the website compared to what I've seen in a lot of other spaces is that this website feels more current in terms of the online world. However, so far it's rather bare bones. So one of the things that I look for is I look for organizations that take the time to think about their clients first instead of the organization first. And it's a really, really common trap to fall into. It's another level of thinking. So Bridget, nice seeing you, nice talking to you. Ronnie, Darla, Michelle, Stephanie, Violetta, Diane, and Pepper. Pepper's the real hero here. Pepper needs, okay, as a cheeky little recommendation, Pepper needs to be where Bridget is. I'm just putting that one. If you want to have some fun, think about client focused, it's time to put the real star of the website right here. Just saying. I really like that everyone else here has a story attached to what they're doing. I like that everyone has a nice headshot, all of that. So that's nice to see. Hey, this is good to see too. You got your Instagram attached here. That's a nice touch. Is this a live feed? Let's see what happens if I click that. Great. This is great to see. Very nice to have. Now do I get out of here? That's a nice touch. Okay. And is this all? If I go all the way down to the bottom, this is everything. Okay. So what happens if I click these guys? Great. So the one thing that I'll say, I am pleased to see that you actually have these forms here. I would maybe think about labeling these a little bit different instead of saying 1 patient, 2 patient, 3 patient. Maybe having them something a little bit more flowy, like form 1, form 2, form 3, just as a little thought. The other one is I like seeing is, why is it that this stuff has to be printed off and then handed in? What I would really like to see is a system where we can just point and click. If they're on a website like this, it's clear that they're on a fairly interactive website. What if they could actually submit these forms and actually do that all from your website? Just click, take them to an interactive page, click, 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 enter, 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 and then submit. And in the submission, they can also try and request an appointment time. And if you want to go really hard, you could actually have a system that has available times or potential available times that needs follow-up, but you can actually schedule yourself in, which might save some time for front of house. Nice little map, nice status quo map. I'm not a fan, for the record, of how far down this is. I'd like to see this brought up, and I'd like to have a little bit more context around this form. This feels very out of the way. The other dangerous thing about having a form like this is there's a good chance that you're receiving spam right now from a bunch of foreign expert marketers or however trying to help you with search engine optimization and whatnot. It's because your form is a one step away deal. You just enter a name, which is a mandatory, quick message, send, and there's robots that do this all day long. So now let's just check your integration quickly. Great, great to see. 88 posts, 152 followers, following 91. That's great. This one was 2 weeks ago, October 31st. 25 weeks, May 12th. So your Instagram's a little bit dropped off. The other one that I'll say is when an organization is focused more on the staff and is focused more on the parties or the events and whatnot, and then it goes to vague, ambiguous photos with inspirational quotes and whatnot, it suggests that the organization might be a little bit out of touch with the social media marketing. And we call this in the marketing space communicating your brand and your why. When it comes to the marketing space and trying to make that connect with dental work, the simple way of putting this is, Bridget, we both know that when you have somebody in your chair, you are connected to that person. You care about the things that they have. You care about the quality of your work. You care about the results that you can provide to their life and to their teeth so they can walk away more confident and happy and have a positive experience working with you. However, that's not what's being conveyed here. Basically, it's saying, hi, I'm Brightside Dental Studio. We like talking about our organization. Here's a photo of our office, and here's some services. So what you have is you have what you do, and you have how you do it, and then you have, here's how you pay me. Let's talk insurance. Here's how you pay me, and then here's my team. There's no why. And that's a really, really critical component when it comes to being connected. The one thing I'll say as well, so, okay, before I go any further, let's just grade your website quickly. I'm going to give it a 6 because I like that it's a more current template, but it could definitely use a few pieces to elevate it a bit. Your social media, we'll get to in a second. I'm going to finish this thought out, which is that I'm going to have to come back to it. It was a powerful point, though, I'm sure. Your Facebook posts, your frequency of your posting is good. Well, I take that back, actually. 2017, 2017, 2017. Facebook, step it up. Sorry, calling it out. This is 2 years old. I thought this was 2019. Look at the interaction you got. You got 61 likes. 127 people like this. Any reviews? 12 opinions. Let's dive into that quickly. Your Instagram is much better than your Facebook, but your Facebook is usually where people go to review things. Just age demographic, decision makers and whatnot. The average age of people who have group benefits and whatnot are more predominantly on Facebook. So I definitely encourage a deeper look on Facebook. Let's see, Travis, Brightside. So this is a definite oversight as well. Please, please, please like and comment on any reviews that you receive on your Facebook page and your Google page. So we'll dive into that. Your Instagram was okay. It's going to carry your score a little bit, but it's going to be a 4. There's definitely some thought that can go into the quality of the social media work that's going in. Testimonials. We reviewed your Facebook ones already. Let's take a quick look. I gotta say, this is mighty suspicious. When I see 5 stars, a perfect 5 stars out of 45 reviews, it's eyebrow raising because there's very few organizations that are truly a perfect 5. Actually, we went to Grow with Google in Saskatoon here, and what we discovered was that if you have a score of a 4.8 or a 4.9, you actually come across as more trustworthy than if you have a perfect 5 stars, which just comes like, really? Like if I got a perfect 5, like I worked hard for this perfect 5. Just a really interesting little thought. But what I see here is some good things. You're responding, which is nice to see. Very nice to see. Any low? Being a patient for 25 years. Who does that, right? Like Jay Schneid. Why would you give me 4 stars? Why would you do 4 stars out of 5 with 25-year history? What's up with that? Anyways, so good. I like it. It's a good good work here on your Google page. Something I like checking as well is, do you have photos? Hey, this is good. It was good. This is the kind of stuff that matters. This right here. Just saying, caring about the aquarium, taking the time to care about that, that's what matters. That's the stuff that people actually care about. That's why people go online. That times infinity is what you need to do to really get your social media where it needs to go. So, testimonials, you know what? I'm getting a 7. The reason why it's not higher is because there needs to be a higher volume. Your Facebook needs to be responded to, and I like the frequency of your reviews here. Some nice, just if we go by newest, 6 days ago, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. This is great. This is great to see that you have the frequency down. It's just higher volume. If you got 45 reviews, I'd like to see this at about 100 or more for your environment, because you definitely likely meet more people than just that. Your integration, I'm going to put at a 5. For the reasons I talked about in terms of the website having the forms in place, it's nice to see that you have this in place, but it'd be nice to see this elevated a little bit. It'd be nice to have an automated system in place, and then the ultimate would be a complete CRM package where you can have this all integrated for your front of house staff, and maybe shift some of those energies more towards things like your social media and coming up with strategic stuff here. So I believe your social media, as a wrap up, is your biggest weak point. Your social media could use a review in terms of how to post content and how to actually design that out. It's a solution that we can absolutely provide, and give some thought-provoking ideas for, and then help implement some day-to-day practices and solutions to take something that to people in the office might seem like a regular thing, and actually elevate it to something, to a much bigger thing. So that's what I'd like to do with you there as the immediate thing. Integration, I've gone through. Website, I've gone through. Overall, I like it. A few things I would change on the website, but you've done well. The other one that I would say that would be nice to have changed right away, if possible, is some quality photos through the office. If you're going to have banners, it'd be nice to have this be a little bit less grainy as a first impression. Like websites are like meeting somebody for the first time. You've got your first micro impression, and then after that, it's the whole experience. And if my micro impression is a really grainy photo, it makes me question about the rest of the experience. Once I get down here, in fact, if this was removed, I just get right to here, this feels better. This has a better flow to it than when I see this. It just feels rougher, as a quick recommendation. Anyways, stay tuned for the rest of this video. I hope that this was thought-provoking. This is a demonstration of the fact that I believe that we can help break down some components and actually provide greater value. So please stay tuned
So as you can tell, there's a lot of steps involved in getting your online presence to actually convey the brand and the message that you want to provide to your potential new clientele, and more importantly, your existing clientele. As we both know, it's not the new clients that keeps a business alive, but rather the repeat clients that are enjoying the experience that keeps the business thriving and surviving for the next 20, 30 years of your career. Now, you may be asking the question, who are you and why should I listen to you? Well, my name is Logan Henderson. I'm managing partner in a company called Morpheus Interactive. We've been helping clients just like you since January of 2019 to now, and odds are if you're watching this video, it's because we believe that you are a great fit for the services that we want to provide for you. Now, I respect your time. Therefore, I want you to consider giving me a call right now. Odds are good I will pick up and I'll be able to carry forward this conversation. However, if you find that you want to arrange a time to talk in a time that's more convenient and better suited for your circumstances, click the link down below where you can either have a Zoom call from the comfort of your office, or you can have a phone call, or you can actually meet us in our office where we'll be able to provide you coffee and have a great experience to address what your visions are for the future. Thank you for considering us, and take care.